We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. He will return this from deep in the end zone. They'll start out here with the option left. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their mobile, agile quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Patrick going to change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Anthony Schwartz from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
Now the ball comes loose, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. loose.
He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 84 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now this will be returned from deep.
And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Hands it off out of the gun. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And here on 3rd down, your number 1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him. And he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's complete. It's Allington. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. And the Seahawks.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Mahomes again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
13 yards remaining on second down. They'll drop to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Third down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The callback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to change things up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Attack, attack! Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now an audible here into something else. Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Anthony Schwartz as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The drive will start with an option going left.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Waddle, the motion man, right. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll swing this out to Tony. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kadarius Toney, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Mahomes will try again on second down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. Now they'll audible to something else. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. No problem there on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
43! 43!
Now Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Ready!
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Now back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Attack, attack! Yellow! Color.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And quickly, they get to the line.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Mahomes now to throw.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Open man here. Schwartz complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his man. Complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hey, 43. Yellow, yellow.
Now here's Mahomes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw.
This is caught by Waddle. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Open man right side is Tony.
Nice move. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
19 tight. Hey, pass. Buffalo 18, right here. Mustang 19.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. There's that man again. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. They'll change that down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, what a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
161 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game here is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want. The right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
Hey, check that, street.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete